Hey, hi all, good morning. So we are continuing today with the remaining scenarios. I think three scenarios were pending, so I will try to complete. Let's see how many scenarios we can complete today. I'm not sure how many of you remember the data. So let me quickly recap. This was the data. We have a category table where you have uh, the category ID and the category name. And I have mentioned that this is inline. Uh, it resembles to a certain extent the Flipkart app. So this is the category ID, category name. So we have a category table. So this is your category table. So you have this category ID and category name. Similarly, you have subcategory. So each and every category, they have a subcategory, like category ID 1. Electronics, it has a subcategory. This laptop, smartwatch, audio devices. Category ID 2, fashion. It has a subcategory, menswear, women's wear, kids wear. So subcategory ID is like for category ID 1, subcategory ID is 101, 102, 103, like this. Similarly, for category ID 2, the subcategory is 201, 202, 203, like this. It is continuing. Now for the category ID 3, home and furniture. So subcategory ID is null because for this we don't have any subcategory ID. Similarly for 5, beauty, toys and more, we don't have any subcategory ID. Similarly for 7, 8, 9, we don't have any subcategory ID. Got it? Then we have this products table, which has the information about the different product. So like subcategory ID 101, product ID is 101, ABC. These are the products we have for the subcategory ID, and this is the price. So the important point here is this one. This is the important and the point where you have to be careful, and this happens in project as well. You see, like for this category ID 3, we don't have a subcategory ID. It is null. So, but it is the requirement of the client. They are telling if subcategory ID is not present for a category ID, then the same ID you have to represent in the subcategory ID, but in the products table. So that is why in the products table, if you see, we have a subcategory ID 3. Why? Because for this category ID 3, we don't have a subcategory ID null. So that is why the client told if subcategory ID is null, you mark this as a category ID only. Okay. And then we have this product. So this is one important point I have conveyed you in the during the first session as well. And the similar thing is happening here as well. Okay. And then you have the orders section. So in orders section, orders table, you're getting the order ID, along with the product ID, customer who has placed the order date, and the quantity. And then the customer dimension table is giving you details about a customer. And payment table will give you the details about the payment. That is the order ID, this, how it was made, mode of payment, whether payment is pass or fail. Okay, this is clear. So far understood, this is
Yes,
the
sir.
data. And we have discussed few questions during the first session. So all these questions, I think question number 6 was also discussed. So now I was going through that classroom notes. So here I have seen till question number 6, we have discussed it. Okay. And then one scenario was there someone asked about the different permutations and combinations. Then this I have shared after the class as well. Okay. So now we will start with a new set of scenarios. So the new scenario is you have to calculate revenue. Okay, we have calculated revenue on a monthly basis, but let me show you this because the same concept will be using for the quarterly basis. This was the query. Now see the intention of this workshop is those who have non-technical background. Okay, you can while appearing for interview, this will help you a lot. You can showcase this. Yeah, I have worked on this e-commerce platform because this is the scenario we used to handle. Okay, there'll be some complicated scenarios as well, but see, complicated is nothing, yeah. The simple concepts when you are adding up a lot of scenarios, it will become complicated. But complicated queries maybe kya hota hai? Means you'll be having those same queries, same concept, joins, window functions, and all those things. But what happens, they'll be having a lot of scenarios there. So it will become complicated, nothing like that. So this was the query to find the total revenue monthly wise. Okay, so let me execute this. And here you can find, so this is giving you the total revenue monthly wise. We have discussed this. And total revenue. So here what we have done, let me quickly explain. Already I have covered this, but let me explain this query. So here we are joining products table with the orders table based on product ID equals product ID. So if you'll see products table and the orders table. So here we have the products table and the orders table. So we are joining this two based on the product ID. Got it? So this is the joining condition between these two. Then we are joining that with the customer table. Customer table with customer ID. And from B orders, we are taking the customer ID. So from orders, we have customer ID. This customer ID we are joining. So this we are mapping with this column with this column. And between orders and customer, we are using the customer ID. This column with this column with this column. Okay, but you see, if you will analyze the entire query, underlying concept is same, only what we have discussed in our SQL class. Concept तो वही होता है, right? Now, then we are joining this with the payment table based on the order ID, and from orders we are taking the order ID. So from orders you have this order ID. This you are joining with कौन सा color यार? This you are joining with the payment table order ID. This is how finally we are joining. Hope this is clear. All right. So based on that, this is the joining condition, and then this is the selector statement. So here till here it is just we are fetching the columns from the different tables. Here we are deriving the age. I think we have discussed this. So and then mode of payment, payment the status, price into quantity will give you the marked price. Why we have used marked price is because we are giving some discount as well. Generally, you will see when you are making payment, there will be an option. If you will pay through credit card, you will get some discount. UPI, you will get some discount. Different discounts will be there based on the mode of payment. So that is what we'll be implementing. I will show you that. Okay. So till here it is just the exact column we have copied from the tables. Here just a small calculation we are doing. A dot price into B dot quantity, just to show you okay, yes, you can do some calculations as well in the select clause. Generally we copy the columns of the tables in the select clause, but here I'm trying to show you okay, you can do some calculations as well. So far any question? यहाँ तक clear है?
हाँ सर.
Okay.
Yes, clear.
Okay, good. Navita, you are late. Okay. Now, here, see, this. Here, see, there are different scenarios. Payment status is equal to fail or payment status is null. Then final amount will be 0. If the payment status is failed or payment status is null, then it will be 0. Or if mode of payment is credit card, then final amount will be 95. Why I am multiplying by 95? Because here we are assuming that if you're paying using credit card, so you'll be getting 5% discount. Okay. So that is why I'm multiplying with 95. Is this step clear? Line number 535. Okay.
Clear.
And similarly, if mode, I think here in the last session, we have discussed multiple scenarios. I forgot what are scenarios. Few have told that then with this scenario is there, this scenario is there. And based on that, no, actually, then I've shared this with you guys. Okay, you can use this. Not this one, कुछ और था शायद, I forgot. Let me check the group. मैंने ना कुछ तो ping किया था इसमें. Just give me 1 minute. But what I have pinged you there. Screen share. अच्छा, screen. My screen is visible, right? Screen तो visible है ना?
Sir, only yes, sir. Word sheet is visible.
What is visible?
Word.
ओके वर्ड, हाँ वर्ड ही मैं शेयर कर रहा हूँ अभी। एक मिनट ना, आई थिंक लास्ट वीक एक्चुअली फ्यू ऑफ यू हैव टोल्ड मल्टीपल सिनारियोज नो, कि तनवीर ये सिनारियोज हो सकते हैं। दैट वाज अ गुड पॉइंट एक्चुअली। तो हाँ मिल गया। ना देखो ये था, गॉट इट, गुड वन। ये सिनारियोज थे। समवन हैज आस्क्ड अबाउट दिस कि अगर पेमेंट स्टेटस फेल्ड या पेमेंट स्टेटस नल होगा तो फिर अमाउंट जीरो होगा, फाइनल अमाउंट। इट मींस इफ पेमेंट स्टेटस इज फेल्ड या पेमेंट स्टेटस इज null, then it will be zero, no? Nothing we have received, right? If mode of payment is credit card, then 95 percentage. Is this clear why I'm multiplying with 95? देखो
Yes, sir. 5% discount will be.
listen guys, see why I'm taking this workshop. My main target audience for this workshop is non-technical people, okay, or those who are planning to enter in data analyst. The reason is, I'm sure if you apply for the role of data analyst, okay, you will show some experience. Then the interviewer will ask you, okay, show me or explain your roles and responsibilities or show me some use cases. That is the reason I have taken this workshop, so that you can replicate this during your interview process. आप इंटरव्यू में बता सकते हो कि I have worked on this scenarios, and trust me, data analyst, this all things you have to do. Derive query, prepare report, derive data based on the requirement as per the client. So that is why very common scenarios I have taken. See, these all scenarios I have taken, which are very common, right? The same question when I have taken yesterday, that career guidance session. Someone asked Tanveer, what should be the domain we should explain to the interviewer if he's asking if you have worked as a data analyst, tell me the domain. So e-commerce is the best domain. Why? Because we all are used to it. Correct. हम लोग सब यार फ्लिपकार्ट अमेजन यूज कर रहे हैं, राइट? So we are used to it. We know this. We know its appearance. We know how it works. We know the transactions happening here, right? If I will show you for finance, then many of the finance words, the technical terms, many of you don't know, right? Then you will be confused there itself. So that is why I don't want to confuse you with the domain. That is why I've taken the very simple domain of e-commerce. Okay, and these are the very common use cases. If interviewer is asking you, okay, you have worked as a data analyst, tell me your roles and responsibilities or the scenarios what you have worked on. You can tell any one of this. You can tell, yes, I was working in the e-commerce platform. And what all data I'm showing, you can tell all this data. We have a different tables. We used to store all this data. This was the dependencies. And these all scenarios we have catered. We have written query for this. या फिर that guy, Saurabh Raj. Okay, उसने क्या किया था? He has crafted very in a very perfect manner. Okay, and he has posted that on LinkedIn. I will search and I will ask him to share again. बहुत ही अच्छा था, perfect. तो लाइक दैट कुछ बनाओ यार, मीन्स प्रिपेयर सम पीपीटी, उस पे आपको भी कुछ करना पड़ेगा। सी माय रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी इज टू शो यू पाथ। ठीक है, मैं आपको रास्ता दिखा सकता हूँ, यू हैव टू वर्क ऑन इट, राइट? तो ये सब चीजें यू कैन शोकेस इन योर इंटरव्यू प्रोसेस। और देखो मैं बताता हूँ आपको, आई एम इनटू द रिक्रूटमेंट टीम। अभी भी मेरा एक interview.com के साथ भी टाइप है। दे यूज्ड टू शेयर द रिज्यूमे। तो वो कहते हैं, दे यूज्ड टू टेल कि यार तनवीर, ट्राई टू फाइंड अ रीजन टू हायर द कैंडिडेट्स, डोंट ट्राई टू फाइंड रीजन टू रिजेक्ट देम। हम भी चाहते हैं कुछ तो वजह मिले, कुछ तो इंडिकेशन मिले कि वी शुड हायर यू। आर अंडरस्टैंडिंग? वी डोंट वांट टू जस्ट रिजेक्ट द कैंडिडेट्स। तो एटलीस्ट यू हैव टू शोकेस समथिंग। ओके, ठीक है। तो कमिंग बैक टू द क्वेश्चन, सो दिस आर द डिफरेंट सिनारियोज। तो ना मैं एक सेकंड, मेरे को देखने दो, मैंने कवर किया। आई थिंक आई हैव मेंशन्ड हियर, ओह आई हैव मेंशन्ड हियर। ठीक है, आई हैव कैटर्ड हियर। आई थिंक आई मॉडिफाइड द क्वेरी एंड आई कैटर्ड हियर. So the mode of payment is credit card. You'll be getting 5% discount. Now see, try to understand the use case of this case statement. I'm using case statement in the select. So when I was taking session for you, a regular SQL batch, I have told you there, no? The order by is something which you can use in, sorry, case is something which you can use in order by. आप select में use कर सकते हो. You can use it in update. You can use it in delete. You can use it at many other places. This is one use case I'm showing you. Case we are using in select. And see, within case, what I'm doing here, I'm doing some calculation. So this is also allowed. You can do calculations in a case. And this next is mode of payment is UPI and payment status is not null, then 97% you have to pay. Then it means how much discount we are giving to the customer if making payment through UPI. How
3%.
much? 3% discount we are giving, right? So that's all. And else it means if you have not paid using credit card or UPI, then you have to make the full payment. So that is what else. A dot price into B dot quantity and the like end is mandatory. And this is an alias final underscore amount. Okay. Okay. Now here okay, can anyone tell me what I'm trying to do here? बताओ यहाँ पर मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ? Line number 539 till 542. What I'm trying to do here?
So we are making a new column as discount where we are basically telling the discount, the
Correct.
amount of discount
Correct.
which we have
Correct.
credited.
Correct. So whenever you will make payment on Flipkart or Amazon, yeah, Zomato, any other platform, you will see at the final page, they will show you the discount as well, no? Right? They will show you the final amount. Along with that, they will show you discount as well. Hey, you have made this much discount, we have given this to you, right? That is what we are deriving a column to show the discount as well to the customer. So here we are telling if mode of payment is credit card, we will give you 5% discount. If it is UPI, we'll giving you 3% discount. Now see, intentionally I have not added lot of statistics parameter. अब इसमें क्या है कि I can show you about the application of median, mode, standard deviation, which I have shown in that data science maths class. Unfortunately, it is discontinuous for the last few weeks. I will continue again. That was very interesting. But I don't know why the participation was very less, but it was very interesting. Even I was enjoying taking those classes because the real-time applications we're discussing. Anyway, so maybe in the next workshop, whenever I will plan, I will keep those complicated scenarios as well. Okay. So net here we are trying to find the discount and we are showing that to the user. And here again, you see we have the case statement. Now, second important point which I want to explain here is here in this select till now from 527 till 542, how many case statement we have used? Two case statements,
Two.
right?
Two.
So point number one, listen. There is no restriction on the number of case statement in a select clause. I don't know why many candidates, when I take interview, they will tell, no, we can use only one case statement. There is no such rule. You can use any number of case statement your wish. Each case statement will create a new column actually. So this case statement from 533 till 537, this is creating one column which is final amount. Another case statement 539 till 542. This will create another column with the name discount. Got it? Now here line number 544, I am just extracting month from the order date, and then here I am extracting quarter. I will show you this. Okay, now let me run this query. First of all, I will run this query only. ये CT के अंदर जो है ना, this one. I will execute this alone. Now see. I got the complete detail. Product ID, product name, price, order date, quantity, order ID, customer ID, and all those things, right? Now see those case wala example. We got the final amount and the discount. So mark price. So it means if you will narrate this story, there is a customer Anil Sharma. ठीक है इसको इधर रखते हैं एक सेकंड. अनिल शर्मा customer ID कितनी है? 1. He is from Mumbai. Gender is male. Date of birth 15th May 2010. ठीक है. Then और कुछ information है? Dimension data of अनिल शर्मा. Can you find? ठीक है जी, हो गया. अब अनिल शर्मा has placed an order when 20 सितंबर को इन्होंने ऑर्डर डाला. करेक्ट. And this is the product ID and he has placed order for books. Okay, how many books he has purchased? 9. Quantity is 9. Okay, price 2,500. It means price of each book is 2,500, right? When he has placed the order, this is the order ID generated. Okay, age को भी इधर रखना पड़ेगा, dimension data है. Okay, Anil Sharma age is 14. 15th May 2010 and then 2025 है 25. The age is almost 14 years. ठीक है. So now, okay, now this quantity price is 2005. This is the order ID. And how he has made the payment through UPI. Payment was successful. Then, if you will multiply this to number 2,500 by 9, so you will get this amount 22,500. But he has paid 21,825. Why? Because he got a discount of 675 because he made payment using UPI. When he has made this transaction, September. See this. Order date, it was September, right? And this is in which quarter? Third quarter. Now, how we extracted this month using this? ये वाला, this command, to underscore cat order date MON. If you write, the engine will understand if we want to. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, sir. It discontinued. Screen share.
Okay, so just a minute, I think wire problem हो गया. Just a minute, just a minute. Just give me 1 minute to disconnect हो गया. 1 minute, 1 minute. The wire disconnected. Now is it visible?
Got it, sir.
No, sir.
It's still not visible?
नहीं
sir.
सर.
अच्छा एक सेकंड रुक जाओ. अब दिख रहा? Is it visible now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sorry. तो वायर हिल गया था. ठीक है यार. ठीक है. Now proceeding further. See, I am not sure how many scenarios I'll be able to cover today. Okay. अगर नहीं हो पाया, then again ready for the next session. I know I teach very slowly. So here we are extracting month from the order date. So this is like a ready-made function. To underscore cat, char column name, MON. If you write, the engine will understand. User is asking to extract month. Okay, so that is what. And the alias is transaction months. We are getting transaction months. This is September, November, November. Why we are extracting this? Many times your stakeholders will ask you, okay, show me the total revenue month-wise, right? Total profit month-wise, total sales month-wise. So this we use to extract month-wise. This is clear? Okay. Similarly, if you write to underscore char order date Q as quarter, okay. So here, this will give you the quarter. So September is in third quarter, it will give you 3. November is fourth quarter, this will give you 4. February is first quarter, it will give you 1. But then I'm concatenating it with Q just to give a better readability. Acha, this is quarter 3, quarter 4, quarter 1, like that. So here we have an application of concat operator as well. So is this two line 544 and 545 clear? If it is not clear, tell me. I will try to repeat this. I will take some water. Okay, sure. I will explain this. See, 544 is very simple. We are telling the SQL engine कि from order date, it means from this column. Extract the month. MON means extract the month. So 20th September 2024. This is which month? September?
September.
So it is just playing September here. 30th November 2024. This is which month? November? This is November. So why we're extracting this, I will show you at later point of time when we have to derive total revenue month-wise. So with the help of this, we can derive month-wise. Okay. And then this 2 underscore order date, if you write Q, so from this Q, engine will understand it has to be quarter-wise. But then it will display, sorry, quarter. September is third quarter, it will display 3. But we are concatenating it with Q. That is why it is coming as Q3. November is fourth quarter, 4. We are concatenating with Q. That is why this is Q4. Clear hai?
Q has the integer. Q has the month, sir.
Sorry?
Q, sir.
From where we got Q? Is that your question?
Yes, sir.
Here we're concatenating here, this one. This is Q and then pipe operator. So this will concatenate with this.
Okay, sir.
Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. So we got this data. Okay. Any question here? Okay. Now see how many tables we are joining here. 4 tables: products, orders, customer, payment. If you remember during our regular session, we have taken that no multi-table joins. So first of all, what will happen? This two table will join. The output of that will join with customer C based on this joining condition. Then the output of that will join with payment D based on this joining condition, right? Okay. So this we have derived. Now from this, what we are trying to do, we are calculating the final amount month-wise. That was the question, no? To derive, you see the question. What was the question? Derive, see, derive the total revenue monthly basis. So then we kept that in CT, and then we are trying to find the total final amount month-wise. I've used group by transaction month. Okay, so that is why now when I will execute this complete query, we're getting the total month-wise. Now here you see the month is getting sorted in this order: January, February, March, April. It is because I've written order by 2_date transaction month. So if you'll keep this in order by, engine will understand that okay, transaction month column has to be sorted based on their calendar order. So January, February, March, like this. That's all. So this is your total revenue you are getting month-wise. Any questions so far? Now you can give this alias as total revenue. Now on top of it, if your client is asking, Tanvir, show me or create rank for it. Stop.
So we lost your screen.
Yeah, actually, I don't know what is happening. There's some loose connection. Yeah, kya ho raha hai? Yeah, just give me 1 minute, guys. Like, yeah. Is it visible now?
Yes, it is.
Okay, ठीक है. So, now suppose here you have to display this based on the order, like based on the rank. So what you can do after this, you can create a rank, dense rank, whatever you want. So dense rank, okay, over ordered by. Can we write this some final amount here? Will it work? Any idea?
Mm.
If you remember when I have taken ad hoc session, that is why I strongly recommend everyone, yeah, please attend ad hoc sessions. If you are super busy, at least listen my lecture. Even if you don't have time, at least go through the recording. Whenever I find some special use cases, maybe from my project experience, or if someone asks question, I used to take that in ad hoc sessions. Okay, so you are getting this benefit, so try to utilize that. And all these concepts I have covered in the ad hoc session. Okay, so see, in order by, I am using this aggregate function. And the same question you will find in that SQL MCQ which I have created and I've shared in your group as well. 30 questions are there, 20 minutes time is there. Same one question is there. Can we use aggregate function in the order by of window function? So what is the answer, true or false? Yes, it's true. You can use it, right? So now see, from this dense rank, let me give alias as DRNK. From this dense rank, now it is clear, oh, the maximum revenue was in August, then June, December, September, right? How it is flowing. Understood? And then you have to find some trend. What is the trend here? August, maximum, then decreased in June, right? And then December, September, July. So it is it's fluctuating, right? So from this, then as an analyst, you have to derive some trend. What is the trend here? And you have to create a graph. And then maybe you have to use matplot in Python. You have to show some graph or some histograms. Then on top of it, the data science will come into picture. Data scientist, they will tell you what is the reason for this. And then they will project, yeah, this was the scenario in 2024. So based on this, if we are maintaining the same business strategy, what can happen in 2025? What can happen in 2026? And then they will design some new strategy. So ये होता है data scientist का task. Okay, fine. This is clear so far. So we have derived the total revenue month-wise. Now coming to the next question. Next question is calculate total revenue quarter-wise. Now my client is asking, okay, then you have shown month-wise. Now please show me the status quarter-wise. Okay. So in quarter-wise, what we have to do? Any idea what we have to do in quarter-wise? Anyone? Queries in front of you here. See, you have this in CT, no? This is your master query from here till here. This will give you all the metrics. ये आपका master query है. Quarter-wise था ना? इसको हटाओ यहाँ से. So this is select a star from CT. Here we have derived all the data. Okay, have all the data, all the joins, right? Now they're asking quarter-wise. So we have quarter here. Where is that quarter? A quarter tha na. So now here what you will do in the outer query, can you
Yes.
tell me?
We can group it by Q1 means quarter.
That's all.
Sum as aggregation function.
Sum function. On which column you will use sum function?
Group by quarter.
अच्छा
Okay, on
यहाँ
final
पर
amount.
फाइनल अमाउंट पे क्या था टोटल हाँ फाइनल अमाउंट पे करना है रिमेंबर दिस सेम मिस्टेक once happened in my project okay this was done on the total amount देखो ये मैं बताता हूँ आपको what happened on the mark price they have done this summation okay but mark price is not the amount now what we have received from the client right so if you are doing summation on the mark price tell me the total revenue will be higher than the actual revenue or it will be lesser? Higher हो जाएगा ना फिर यार अगर
Yes, sir.
आप if you are deriving that sum on the mark price see this take this example the mark price is 8,000 but how much customer has paid 7,600 only why because they are giving 400 discount because he has paid through credit card so now if you are deriving the total revenue based on the mark price so obviously you will be showing a higher number because you are given discount so you have to find the total based on the final amount right.
Yes.
So that is why here you have to find it based on the final amount. And this we capture during reconciliation. In ETL classes, I have covered this reconciliation. Those who have attended, you might remember. Okay, then during reconciliation, this will be captured. Okay, why the numbers are different. Then again, we have to do the analysis. Okay. Total amount from CT1 grouped by quarter. Now see, it is showing for each and every quarter. If you want to sort it, sort कर लो इसको order by quarter. See, if you summarize, nothing new I'm teaching you here. Each and everything you have already studied in the SQL classes, right? So now it is sorted. Quarter one, it is 566. Now suppose then you can divide it by uh, 1 million so that you would get the numbers in million. Okay, quarter one, it was 5 million. Quarter two, it has decreased. Quarter three further decreased. Quarter four, it has jumped. It means quarter two, quarter three is a concern. It has decreased. Quarter four, it has increased. Quarter means maybe next year, then what will happen? We cannot anticipate. Then what will, then there can be one more scenario. This is the rate of 2024 only I'm showing you, right? in this, there can be one more scenario. You have data of 2024, 2023, 2021. Then they will ask you compare the quarter one of 2021, 2022, and 2023, or maybe 2024. So they want to check whether it is static or it is increasing or decreasing. Are you understanding my question? So that can also be
Yes,
one
sir.
scenario. Okay. So maybe you can also create that, yeah. You create some data for 2025 then. 2022, 2023, 2021. As a data replicate kar lo. Okay. And then you try to derive it. कि अच्छा, this is the quarter one of 2024. Let's derive now quarter one of 2023 or 2022. Or maybe after the class, whenever I will get time, I will create that and I will show that to you. वो भी एक scenario आप बता सकते हो. I'm not sure how many of you are understanding. देखो मैं बताता हूँ फिर से. क्वार्टर 6 था ना, मंथली बेसिस हो गया, तो यहाँ पर हमारा आ गया क्वार्टरली बेसिस का आ गया ये आप क्वेरी आपका और ये रहा डेटा. यहाँ रखते हैं. So now see, this is showing you for 2024 only, because to keep the data simple, I have taken only for 2024. अगर आप यहाँ पे check करोगे ना, so this is of 2024 only, right? Then what you can do, similarly insert, create some data for 2023, then 2022, 2021. I can understand it will be like 200, 300 records. But करो बैठ के, क्या दिक्कत है, हो जाएगा. So then you can create one more matrix. देखो क्या बनाओगे आप. It will be like this. Year, ठीक है जी. 2022 ही ले लो. 2023, 2024. ओके. और ये जो डेटा आपका है, it can be presented in any format. आप pivot लगा के उसको verticals भी you can do that. So this is for, let's say, 2022 का ये पूरा है. Okay. Then you can create for 2023 similar data for 2023. Similar data means obviously the total amount will change. Okay, उतना तो common sense आपको लगाना है. This amount will change. So now this is for 2023. So this data of 2022. This data of 2023. Similarly, you can have data of 2024 as well. Okay, for the 4 quarters. And then you can show, okay, whether it is increasing or decreasing. Okay, what is the flow there in 2022 quarter 1, 2023 quarter 1, compare it. Okay, then 2024 quarter 1, compare and check whether it is increasing or decreasing. Got it? So here we have derived the total quarter wise, and then we can analyze the trend whether it is increasing, decreasing, या क्या हो रहा है. Any question?
Sir, in this case,
Yeah, tell
sir,
me.
in this case, we can use lead function na, to
लीड फंक्शन
compare.
भी,
We can do it.
लीड फंक्शन भी आप यूज कर सकते हो, या माय रिकमेंडेशन इज कि यू कैन यूज पिवोट फंक्शन एज वेल. देखो 2022, 2023, 2024. Keep it like this. And the quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4. Keep it here. Okay. Then you will get all the for quarter 1. So for this, you have to use pivot function. I think this will be easier for comparison. But if your
Yes,
question
sir.
is, can we solve using lead? Yes, you are right. You can solve using lead as well. Partition by lead में आपको quarter 1 और quarter 1 करना है. Then you don't have to use you have to use partition by quarter. Okay, order by year. Okay, so then what will happen? All the quarter 1 will be in one partition. All the quarter 2 will be in another partition. Then you have to use lead function and it will be shifted. The same question, if you remember that COVID example in the joins I have given, where the cases are increasing or decreasing, right? Same lead function we have used there. Then if you remember that question of consistency award wala question, there also you have used the lead lag function. So yes, you can use that as well. You can solve this using pivot as well. You can pivot this. Okay. Or else I will do one thing. The scenarios I will create some data and I will prepare scripts I will share with you. But it will take some time. Monday तक कर पाऊंगा मैं, Monday, Tuesday next week. But see, these are the scenarios. Okay, you have to work on it. Okay, fine. Any more question? Any other question? नहीं है, ठीक है. Next one. Write a query to retrieve the name of the customer who has made highest payment cross transactions spanning more than 1 month. अच्छा हाँ, interesting question. इसको करते हैं. So here you have to fetch the details of those customers who has made the highest payment across transactions spanning more than 1 month. ये किसने सबसे ज्यादा पेमेंट किया for more than 1 month? That is what you have to derive here. So again, first of all, we have yeah. ये तो डेटा है हमारे पास. This is our master query. I will keep it here only. Okay. नहीं नहीं, इसको नहीं. Where is the CT1 वाला query कहाँ है? I'll remove it from here. Select a star from CT1. Now see, I'm executing this, so we'll get all this data, you know, right? This full data we have now, correct? Now, after this, we have to find for each and every customer, for each and every month, what is the total amount, right? How much amount each and every customer has spent each and every month. So for that, now what I will do here, I will write here customer name, then transaction month, then sum of final amount as total amount spent by each customer each month. Now, because we are using this select aggregate function and then we have these two columns, so you know, like as per the rule 1, we have to use group by here. So I'll use group by customer name and transaction month. Now, say I'm executing this query. So you are getting for each and every customer, and let me sort this as well. Ordered by customer name, और फिर वो month वाला था ना, कहाँ गया? This one. I will keep this as well here. So now see, I'm getting for each and every customer, Amit, March and August, how much he has spent. Anil Sharma, Anish Gupta, see Anita. Anita has spent this amount in each and every month. So you are getting a full detail for each and every customer, for each and every month, what is the total amount they have paid. This step is clear? Okay, now out of this, we have to find the one who has spent the maximum amount, right? So what we can do here only, we derive rank or dense rank anyone. For maximum, you can use anyone. Now I will write here partition by transaction month. For each and every month you have to find, right? Then ordered by, again, same thing, I will keep it here. This is the interesting part here. You can use aggregate function within order by of a window function. Then as rank, ठीक है? तो इसको descending करना पड़ेगा ना? We have to find from the maximum. Now execute this. Now see, you're getting the rank for each and every month. इसको यहाँ तक रखते हैं. Now see, you're getting the rank for each and every month. Customer month wise. Or 1 minute. Now check it. January month. This is the data. They all have done transaction in January. Out of this, Sulochna Rao has done the maximum transaction. Rank is 1. Similarly, February. First rank is Meera Gupta. She has done the highest transaction, maybe 1 million. right? This is clear. Now you want to filter out the maximum one, then what you will do? You keep this in another CT. Let's say CT2 as. Then right here, select the star from CT2. Or maybe you want customer name and transaction month only, no? Then don't use the star. Keep this here from CT2, where rank equals 1. So now this will give you for each and every month. If you want to show this, you can use ordered by. Same thing, कहाँ गया वो 200 student वाला transaction month, comma month. Now this will give you for each and every month. Oh, means January, February, each and every month, the customer who has done the maximum transaction. Till here, is this clear? And see how we are getting all the insights, and this you can share with the business stakeholders. So now from this, they can understand, oh, how the business is performing, who is the premium customer, who is the repeating customers, and all those things.
So can we see also the transaction column along with these two columns?
ट्रांजैक्शन कॉलम, हाँ, अगर आप, your क्वेश्चन इज कि मेरे को देखना है कि कितना टोटल अमाउंट है, तो यार इसको यहाँ से उठा के यहाँ पे डाल दो, हो गया. दिस इज व्हाट यू आर आस्किंग. गुड क्वेश्चन. कि मेरे क्लाइंट को ये भी देख, my client also wants to check कि how much they have done the transaction. Good question, बहुत अच्छा. To see, Sulochana Rao has done this transaction. मीरा गुप्ता ने इतना किया. अगर you have to see this in millions, so divided by million. कितना 60 है ना? Get this. Sulochana Rao has done 0.47 million transaction. Meera Gupta exactly 1 million. Lakshmi Iyer 1.552 million. ठीक है. Clear है नविता?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good thought, good question. अब देखो, कमिंग बैक टू द ओरिजिनल क्वेश्चन, मैं इसको यहाँ से हटा रहा हूँ, ठीक है, या इसको रख भी लेंगे, कोई दिक्कत नहीं. नाउ कमिंग टू द ओरिजिनल क्वेश्चन, द क्वेश्चन वाज write a query to retrieve the name of customer who has made the highest payment across a spanning more than 1 month. मतलब कि I want those customers who are the topper in more than 1 month. Understood? कि ऐसे कितने कस्टमर हैं जिन्होंने एक मंथ से ज्यादा में सबसे ज्यादा शॉपिंग की. कैन यू टेल मी हु इज द वन? मनीष. In April and August both, he was the one who has done the maximum transaction. Then
Naveen Joshi as well.
Naveen Joshi as well. November and September, he has done the maximum transaction. Why business they want to extract this data? Because they are their potential customers. They don't want to lose them. So they will keep a track on them. Now suppose Naveen Joshi has done transactions September, November. November के बाद maybe December, January, February, he is not doing any transactions. So maybe the chances are there he has moved to some other platform. So then the client, the vendors will contact them. कि भाई क्या हो गया? Why you're not doing transactions on our platform? What is the reason? And I think same thing you must have observed many times it happens with you. Because they're the potential customers. They don't want to lose them. Okay. And ठीक है. So now how to get this information? So now what I will do, I will keep this in a CT3. See how much CT is helpful here. So now I will write here, select customer name from CT3. अब हमें क्या करना है? We have to find that customer which has more than one transaction month, correct? है ना? So I'll write having count of transaction month more than one. That's all. Now see, having and group by, lot of use cases there of having and group by. I got this output. So Manish and Naveen Joshi are the one out of all the customers who has made the maximum transactions in more than 1 month. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. But again, at the same time, it doesn't means कि ऐसा means it doesn't means कि there is no other customer who has done transactions more than them. Now see, I will show you one more matrix. Now this tells कि अच्छा Manish and Naveen Joshi has done the transaction maximum transaction in more than 1 month. अब देखो मैं ना आपको ये दिखाता हूँ ये डेटा. Let's start from CT2. Now see, check this data. अगर यहाँ पर आप देखोगे, लेट मी सॉर्ट इट बेस्ड ऑन दिस. देखो लक्ष्मी अय्यर, he is the one who has done the highest transaction मार्च मंथ में. कितना है ये? 1.55 मिलियन. तो जो कि मनीष और नवीन जोशी से काफी ज्यादा है. Got it? So this is again another matrix. Okay, Tanvir, tell me throughout overall all the customers who has done the maximum transaction. Then 1 point ये लक्ष्मी अय्यर का आ जाएगा. Then again, there can be one question, including all the customers, including all the total transactions, tell me the highest. So maybe, see here. Then what you have to do for Anish Gupta. So he has done these two transactions. So you have to add this both. For Anita, you have add all the transactions of Anita. You have add all the transactions of Ankit. And then from that, you have to tell finally, who is the one who has done the maximum transaction? Are you getting my question? During a financial year, the client is asking, tell me the one who has done the maximum transaction, including all the transactions, whatever he or she has made. That can be another matrix you can derive. So I'm showing you 10 scenarios only. But see, if you will start working on it and if you will apply your innovative thoughts, you can come up with 20 scenarios. नहीं बन सकते हैं बताओ? Right now we have derived 2-3 new scenarios.
Yes, sir.
Right? So you have to think over it. आप खुद से बनाओ. Okay, and then write a query. And if you're failing, ask me. We will discuss on that again. Okay. So we have discussed which scenario now? Scenario 8 हो गया. Write a query to identify the product generating the maximum profit and the product generating the least profit. Now here you have to find the total revenue product wise. And then I again apply rank, dense rank equals 1 or less than. That's all. Okay. Can you do this question number 9? Take it as a homework, try to work on it. Okay, you have to find the sum of total revenue product wise then, and then apply rank, dense rank, then apply filter. Okay.
Yes.
So, yeah, any question? Okay. So now, see, now it's up to you guys. You have to start working on it, prepare your own queries, and especially those who are from non-technical background, you are preparing for data analyst interview. Trust me, this is more than enough. Don't now look here or there. Whatever I told you, revise it multiple times. Means this should be like you mug up this. An interview, if interview is asking, narrate each and every line whatever I'm telling you. More than enough. But it should not confuse at any point of time. Each and every code should be crystal clear to you, so that if interview is asking, you can explain on Excel sheet. That's how I'm explaining this to you. Okay, so I'm done for the day. Any last question, anyone?
So I have one question. So like
Yeah.
in interview, if someone is asking, tell me the experience about your previous project. What have you done and what are the problems you have faced? How did you come up with any idea and how did you solve that problem? So what is the better answer for that? If
देखो
someone
एक बात समझो पहले. Actually, there is a lot of confusion about recruitment. ठीक है, बहुत confusion, a lot of misconceptions are there. Many people are worried, Tanvir, I have a gap. क्या होगा? अरे भाई कयामत नहीं आएगा, कुछ नहीं होगा उससे. We are human being. We can have any personal and professional commitment. वो जो इंटरव्यू ले रहा है ना HR या जो रिक्रूटर है, उसके साथ भी कुछ ना कुछ इश्यूज होते रहते हैं. He must be having some gaps as well. तो क्यों परेशान हो रहे हो आप गैप के लिए? Tell them कि I was having some personal reason या कुछ illness था. I started my business. मैंने बिजनेस स्टार्ट किया, नहीं चला. Then I thought कि अच्छा IT इंडस्ट्री ज्वाइन कर लेते हैं. फॉर फीमेल्स आपके लिए तो बहुत ही अच्छा एक्सक्यूज है, यू हैव लॉट ऑफ एक्सक्यूजेस आप दे सकते हो, राइट? और भी है कि डिपेंडेंसीज है मेरी, मैं आई एम द ओनली सन, राइट? और आई वाज प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर एग्जामिनेशंस, उस दैट डजंट मैटर्स बॉस, आप लोग उसके बारे में क्यों सोचते हो? दिस ऑल आर नॉइजेस। सेम चीज मैंने कल भी कहा कैरियर गाइडेंस में, दिस ऑल नॉइजेस, दे आर ट्राइंग टू डिस्ट्रैक्ट यू, भूल जाओ ये सब चीजें। द ओनली थिंग विच मैटर्स इन इंटरव्यू इज हाउ यू आर आंसरिंग द क्वेश्चंस। मेरे लिए तो यही मैटर करता है कि आप मेरे क्वेश्चंस को कैसे जवाब दे रहे हो। आई एम लीस्ट बॉदर्ड कि व्हाट यू हैव डन इन योर प्रीवियस प्रोजेक्ट और व्हाट यू आर डूइंग, योर विश, यू डू व्हाट एवर यू वांट। माय कंसर्न इज आंसर माय क्वेश्चंस इन द इंटरव्यू। क्लियर है नविता? ना मैं स्ट्रेट आंसर में दे रहा हूँ,
So,
कोई लेफ्ट राइट नहीं।
so the good thing is nobody has asked me like that कि why this
हम्म
gap and all the things.
हम्म
Actually, somehow, if they are asking, okay, you have done any projects, तो
हाँ,
soon.
ये जो मैंने बताया ना, ये जो मैंने बताया, इसको रट जाओ एकदम,
Oh yeah, so I
और
was.
इसी को चिपका दो, और इधर उधर कहीं कुछ मत देखना, कोई चीज
Okay,
की जरूरत नहीं है। द सेम थिंग यू हैव टू रेप्लिकेट, दैट्स ऑल, दिस इज मोर देन इनफ।
okay, okay. वही मुझे जानना था actually, sir.
हाँ, especially I'm repeating same thing कि especially I conducted this workshop for the non-technical only. You are means you guys are my top priority because मेरे को मालूम है कि those who are in the IT industry, those who are working already, they can manage, they know how to do all those things. Okay, nobody can confuse them, they know the entire story about the IT industry and the recruitment process. But those who are from the non-technical या freshers हैं, college students हैं, they get distracted. So for them actually this workshop I created. Yeah, this is simple as well. You have all the data, you have the business domain, you can replicate the same in interview. अब इसके आगे कुछ सोचना ही मत. I'm telling this for everyone and those who will be listening over the recording as well. The strong recommendation, यही करना है इसको. Any other question?
सर मेरा एक क्वेश्चन है सर।
क्या महेश?
सर एक्चुअली मैंने एक रिसेंटली एक इंटरव्यू अटेंड किया, तो उसमें
हम्म
हमें 3.5 ईयर्स का एक्सपीरियंस रखे। जो मैंने
हम्म
प्रैक्टिस किया वो मैंने एक्सप्लेन किया सर प्रोजेक्ट का। सर
हम्म
देन ही इज गिविंग मी हिज सिनेरियो एंड आस्किंग मी टू गिव मी द एक्सप्लेनेशन फॉर दैट। सर उस समय में मतलब आई डोंट नो व्हाट टू से एंड
देखो मैं कह रहा हूँ, हाँ मैं कहता हूँ, वो होता है समटाइम, दैट इज व्हाट आई टोल्ड इन द ड्यूरिंग द सीक्वल क्लासेस एज वेल कि अब रिवर्स इंजीनियरिंग का टाइम चल रहा है, दे विल गिव यू सम क्वेश्चन, दे विल आस्क यू टू एक्सप्लेन दिस in that state. If you know something, no, see, if you know SQL, तो ऐसा नहीं है कि if I will give you a query you'll be totally blank. बोलो आप totally blank हो गए? नहीं हो सकते. Something you will answer, कुछ ना कुछ तो आप बताओगे. So that is what we are testing sometime by giving some complex scenarios कि how much effort this guy is putting in. So whenever interview is asking by giving some new scenarios, so उसमें whatever you are able to understand, at least tell that. Because we know you will not be able to answer each and everything, and no interviewers is expecting a candidate will answer all the 100 questions. At least 70% you are able to answer, that is more than enough. Okay?
शुरुआत में हमारा था मतलब सिंस यू हैविंग अराउंड 4 इयर्स ऑफ एक्सपीरियंस, आई थिंक यू मस्ट नो दिस सिनेरियो कैन मतलब ऐसा शुरू करते तो मतलब इट वाज नर्वस मतलब
यार
क्या था
देखो, वो इंटरव्यूअर्स का ना, अगेन दैट डिपेंड्स ऑन द मूड ऑफ इंटरव्यू एंड हिज मेंटालिटी एज वेल. ठीक है, whenever I take an interview for the first 5 minutes मैं तो चिट चैट करता हूँ, कैसे हो, क्या चल रहा है, टेम्परेचर कैसा है, एंड ऑल दोस थिंग्स, सो दैट ही शुड बी कंफर्टेबल विथ मी. मेरे को नहीं है कि सामने वाले को नर्वस करो कि वो डर जाए, खौफ खा जाए. यार मेरे को हायर करना है. इफ आई एम गेटिंग द राइट कैंडिडेट इन द फर्स्ट इंटरव्यू इटसेल्फ, आई विल सेव माय टाइम, राइट? तो वो इंटरव्यूअर के दिमाग पे भी डिपेंड करता है. ओके, अगर वो ऐसा पूछ रहा है कि तुम्हें आना चाहिए, ये आना चाहिए, तो फिर तो यार उसको कुछ मेंटली डिस्टर्ब है वो बंदा, ऐसा नहीं बोलना चाहिए. ही
मतलब
शुड ही
शुरुआत में।
शुड
हाँ सर
देखो,
शुरुआत में हमारा
मैं व्हेन आई आस्क क्वेश्चन, नो, आई विल गिव अ क्वेश्चन एंड आई विल टेल टू माय कैंडिडेट कि यार व्हाट एवर यू नो यू शेयर योर थॉट. मैं कोशिश करता हूँ कि कहाँ तक इसको आता है. ओके, दैट अगेन डिपेंड्स कि कैसा मेंटेलिटी है, क्या है. ओके,
यस सर
चलो, डोंट थिंक अबाउट एनी अदर थिंग, forget about all these things, work on your skill sets, and this workshop session, the different scenarios I have given, means work on it, create some of your own scenarios as well. Okay, this is more than enough guys. Okay, चलो ठीक है फिर, we'll connect
Sir,
again.
sir,
हाँ,
one last
yeah,
short question. Hello.
हाँ
Sir,
Ritesh.
means if I am expressing something like recursive CT, तो
हम्म
सर कोरिलेटेड सब क्वेरी, तो सर
हम्म
वहाँ पे क्या मैं खुद से तो चीजें समझ रहा हूँ, क्वेश्चन लगा रहा हूँ। कोई पूछता है तो फिर एक्सप्रेस करने में सर
नहीं
उसमें
तो बॉस ये कमी है। देखो ऋत्विज जब भी
दिक्कत
ना,
आ जाता है कि सर
हाँ
एक्सप्रेस कैसे, मतलब बोलते बोलते सर।
हाँ, नहीं नहीं, तो इस पे काम करना है, ठीक है, दैट्स नॉट अ प्रॉब्लम, इट्स अ गुड थिंग, यू नो योर वीकनेस, ओके, यू नो द प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट। तो डेटा एनालिस्ट में ना कम्युनिकेशन प्रेजेंटेशन बहुत मायने रखता है, ओके, तो यू हैव टू वर्क ऑन इट। और इसके लिए क्या करो, द वे हाउ आई एम एक्सप्रेसिंग, हाउ आई एम एक्सप्लेनिंग कॉन्सेप्ट्स टू यू, तो यू पिक ए क्वेरी एंड एक्सप्लेन दैट टू योर सेल्फ। टीचर भी ऋत्विज है, स्टूडेंट भी ऋत्विज है, गॉट इट, एक्सप्लेन दैट टू योर सेल्फ एंड कनेक्ट विथ मी ऋत्विज आफ्टर 1 वीक। ये काम डेली आधा घंटा करो, एक हफ्ते के बाद मुझसे मिलना और बताना कुछ इंप्रूवमेंट हुआ कि नहीं हुआ। दिस इज द बेस्ट वे। और इसमें यार कोई भी इंटरव्यूअर कॉम्प्रोमाइज नहीं करेगा। डेटा एनालिस्ट इज ऑल अबाउट कम्युनिकेशन एंड प्रेजेंटेशन, बिकॉज यू हैव टू वर्क वेरी क्लोजली विद द स्टेक होल्डर्स। क्लियर?
सर वही है, ये सर वही
हाँ
लिखने में सर, जब जब कोई पूछ रहा है तो मतलब लिख देता हूँ वैसे। और कोई
हाँ।
मैसेज कर रहा है तो मैसेज में तो सीधे पूरी
आप
लाइन बाई
कहाँ से
लाइन
हो
जैसे
ऋत्विज?
होना चाहिए वो बोल देता हूँ।
आप कहाँ से
मैं
हो?
सर बिहार सर,
बिहार में कहाँ से?
बिहार सर।
बिहार में कहाँ से?
मुजफ्फरपुर।
पटना से? अच्छा देखो, मैं एक काम
मुजफ्फरपुर
कर रहा
सर।
हूँ, हाँ मैं एक काम कर रहा हूँ, आप हो, सुगंध है, 3 4 लोग और हैं ऐसे, ओके, जिनका थोड़ा कम्युनिकेशन और प्रेजेंटेशन का थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम है। तो पटना में आई एम प्लानिंग है मीटअप, ठीक है, तो उसमें मैं आप लोगों को इकट्ठे करूंगा। तो एक बार आओ, मिलते हैं, आई विल गाइड यू देयर, ठीक है। मुजफ्फरपुर से
जी
पटना
सर।
ज़्यादा दूर नहीं है, 2 घंटे का रास्ता है। तो आ जाओ, मिलते हैं एक बार,
यस।
ठीक है ना। आप हो, एक
ठीक।
तीन
ओके
चार
सर।
बंदे और हैं पटना से, ठीक है, ओके।
का प्लान है क्या सर बेंगलुरु से?
थैंक यू सर।
या श्योर, मैं इस बैंगलोर का प्लान करते हैं फिर, आई विल लेट यू नो। आई थिंक लास्ट टू लास्ट ईयर आई वाज देयर इन बैंगलोर फॉर द मीटअप। करते हैं फिर, विल प्लान इट।
थैंक यू सर। शायद
ओके, नो
लास्ट में
प्रॉब्लम।
मैंने मिस किया होगा या नहीं तो आपके क्लास में नहीं होगा, पर इस बार जरूर मिस नहीं करूँगा
हाँ, इस बार मिस मत करना, ठीक है।
सर।
आई नो यू आर वन ऑफ माय ओल्ड स्टूडेंट्स यार, यू हैव टेकन मल्टीपल कोर्सेज, मल्टीपल बैचेस।
So
तो
can I ask one more question? It's
हाँ
related to
हाँ,
interview. Okay.
रिलेटेड टू,
Interview.
अच्छा
So
ठीक है।
sometimes ऐसा होता है कि they ask you what is your expectation. I am
हम्म,
really stuck with that question कि मुझे ये नहीं पता होता है कि मैं क्या बोलूँ. What is the range and
हाँ देखो मैं बता रहा हूँ, सुनो सुनो, गुड क्वेश्चन,
मुझे
अच्छा क्वेश्चन है। देखो, अगर आप मीन्स यू आर इन ए स्टेट कि आपको कैसी भी जॉब चाहिए,
yeah, like
कैसे भी
that.
करके जॉब चाहिए, तो यू
Yes.
टेल देम कि आई नीड जस्ट 50% हाइक, ठीक है। क्योंकि
Okay.
देखो, इफ योर इंटरव्यू इज गुड, मार्केट स्टैंडर्ड इज 30%, तो देते ही देते हैं HR। तो इफ यू आर कमिंग विथ 50%, तो दे विल कंसिडर यू। अब मान लो कि तुम्हारे साथ एक और बंदा है, ही हैज टोल्ड 100% हाइक, अब दोनों का इंटरव्यू सेम हुआ है, अगर
Mm-hmm.
तुम्हारा थोड़ा वीक भी हुआ है, देन दे विल गिव यू मोर प्रेफरेंस, क्योंकि सैलरी नेगोशिएशन में यू आर रेडी। तो वहां पर ज्यादा हाई एक्सपेक्टेशन मत रखो, 50% रखो। अब उसमें क्या होगा कि द HR दे विल रोल आउट द ऑफर लेटर टू यू। अब क्या करो, नाउ यू हैव एन ऑफर लेटर इन योर पॉकेट। अब अगेन कीप ऑन प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर अदर इंटरव्यूज एज वेल। अब दूसरी जगह जहां इंटरव्यू होगा ना, उसको बोलो कि मेरे को 100% हाइक चाहिए। अब तो रिस्क नहीं है ना, एक तो ऑफर लेटर पॉकेट में आ गया, अब
Yes.
उसको बोलो 100% हाइक चाहिए। अब आपको इंटरव्यू का एक्सपीरियंस भी होता जाएगा और इंटरव्यू भी अच्छा जाता जाएगा। आप 4 5 इंटरव्यू अटेंड करोगे ना, तो फिर
Hmm.
आपको लगेगा कि सारे एक ही तरह का क्वेश्चन कर रहे हैं, और वो इंटरव्यू का डर भी खत्म हो जाता है। तो
So
ऐसा
even
करने का।
if
हम्म,
she's saying कि okay, give me the exact number. At least I want to know the
तो
number.
वो पहले से कैलकुलेट कर लो, अभी जो आपका
Okay.
CTC है उससे 50% लगा लो। जैसे मान लो अभी किसी का 20 है, तो बोल दो कि
Okay.
मेरे को 28 to 30 के बीच में चाहिए। देखो,
Okay.
आप अगर आपको अगर ये सिनारियो है किसी को कि यार कैसे भी करके जॉब चाहिए, ओके, देन यू डोंट हैव टू पुट हार्ड कंडीशंस कि नहीं इतना तो मेरे को चाहिए ही चाहिए। नहीं,
Yes.
you अपने आप को दिखाओ कि यार आई एम फ्लेक्सिबल, आप कुछ भी नंबर दे दो, आई एम रेडी। क्योंकि अभी आपका मंशा क्या है कि कैसे भी एक ऑफर लेटर आ जाए, ठीक है।
Okay.
उसके बाद ऑफर लेटर आ गया, अब आप शेर बन जाओ, दूसरे इंटरव्यू में जाओ, बोलो कि यार तो 100% चाहिए मेरे को, 20 है तो मेरे को 35 चाहिए, ठीक है।
O-
ये
Okay.
सब होता है क्योंकि मैं इसमें हूँ, हम लोग जान रहे हैं कि ये सब चीजें कैसे होती हैं। अब आप 100% बोलोगे ना, तो फिर वो HR क्या करेगा कि अगर 100 पे आएगा भी तो फिर वो फ्लेक्सिबल लगा देगा, और क्या क्या ज्वाइनिंग बोनस का वो कहानी लगा देगा। फिर अगर आप और एकदम कॉन्फिडेंट तो बोलो नहीं मेरे को पूरा फिक्स चाहिए, तो उसमें फिर नेगोशिएट होता है। तो है उसमें भी काफी पॉलिटिक्स होती है। HR का काम पूरा पॉलिटिक्स वाला काम है यार, सबसे बेकार काम है। मीन्स दे आर हायर टू एक्सप्लॉइट एम्प्लॉइज, यही काम होता है HR का।
ओके
ओके,
सर, थैंक यू।
नो
मुझे काफी क्लैरिटी
प्रॉब्लम,
मिल
एनी
गई।
टाइम। हाँ हाँ, एनी टाइम। चलो
ओके,
ठीक है, फाइन गाइस, टेक केयर, बाय, हैप्पी वीकेंड।
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.